everybody! Welcome back to another episode of Dungeons, Dice and Dudes, where we take those three things, mix them together, and magic happens! I am your DM. Possibly. Nah, I'll come back, but we're taking a break.
You don't have to.
What?
No obligation.
Yeah, so just straight at the top. Well, actually, before we even get to that, we need to pay our respects.
Pour one out.
Yeah.
To a beloved actor.
It's Frank Boniface Moore.
More. Yeah.
Frank Boniface Moore, known for primarily
one of the greatest screams in film history.
And if you recognise that scream, you're a true Dungeons, Dice and Dudes fan.
Yeah, wow, it really bummed us all out.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you died 5
seconds.
years ago, but I'm really sorry it's taken this long.
Yeah.
It's just not one of those things that you think to look
true.
up.
You're ready to tweet him.
But I do feel like that one sound he make had a really big impact on all our lives.
It's changed.
Yeah.
It's changed my worldview.
It's stuck with me for about 20 years.
So now that we've gotten that real heavy blow out the way, here comes the lighter jab. So this is my first campaign that I've been running, and it's gone on for 2 years now. And I'm gonna take a break. We're gonna take a break from this campaign. Gives me some time to recharge my batteries and kind of write up this whole other continent that we're about to get to. Means that I get to play, and also it gives kind of newer people to this podcast a chance to jump on instead of having to catch up with however many hours of material that we've got at this point now. So that will be happening as of next session, and it will more than likely be helmed by George.
Yay! Yeah, I've run a one-shot once.
And it was good.
Good.
Yeah. Prepare for mediocrity.
Oh, come on. Don't go into it with that defeatist attitude.
Nah, self-deprecation isn't my style, it'll be sick.
Yep. So that's the big news. That's what's happening. You'll get to hear me play, and you'll get to hear George do many sexy voices.
Oh, so many sexy voices.
Sexy man.
Sexy man.
The Atkins diet.
All the excess skin.
Unfortunately, my neck doesn't look like a whale's vagina.
So there's that.
But you'll come back.
Yes, yeah, it will only be...
Please.
It's primarily just so that we can kind of pause the campaign as well until Rob comes back, because he's had a major life shift. We can't...
Sounds like chronal shift.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nah.
Call back.
Nah.
Same energy.
When we come back, Chronomancy will be banned.
I'll just go divination then.
That's fine. I'd rather portent than fucking chronal shift.
Chronal shift. Say it like.
Wendy, Wendy.
So yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna shift.
So that's what's going to happen. We should be putting a little video together so that we can put it out to all the various social medias, just so we can capture as many people as possible for this little kind of jumping on point. But yeah, anyway, down to brass tacks. Tim, social media. Speaking of it.
It's not on me first, I'm not prepared.
Keeping you on your toes.
If you want to follow us on Instagram, you can do so by looking up our... what's it, a handle? Is that what it's called?
Twitter handle.
Yeah.
I said Instagram.
Same thing.
Same thing?
Is it?
Count.
I think an at is always a handle.
Yeah. Which is Dungeons, Dice and Dudes. Or if you want to be tweeted at or look at our tweets and see backstage videos.
Still got that competition.
Competition still.
Oh, man.
You tweet at us.
Someone
give me dice.
fucking
Give me a
take
red.
the dice.
Wait, have you actually
Christ.
checked the Twitter account?
Yeah, I checked
Okay,
it.
cool.
All we have is nude women, and that's it.
Need more activity on there.
It's Dungeons _Dudes, so you can follow was there. And yeah.
Pour
One of
one
our
out.
characters dies today.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tim.
You are.
Wonderful stuff. Yeah, we're trying to do a little bit more with the social media stuffs. Yeah, but moving on from that, you're probably listening to this on a platform that you're like, oh, God, I just want somewhere else to listen to this amazing high quality content. Why don't you hit these people up with their substance?
Well, let me give you a few options of where you may want to listen to our wonderful dulcet tunes. You can take your pick from Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Amazon Music, Castbox, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, and Stitcher. Also, did you know we also have an RSS feed? And you're probably wondering after 25 years what an RSS feed does. And I definitely know. So I'm going to tell you what an RSS feed is. Your RSS feed allows your podcast to appear in other podcast apps, in some cases automatically. This feed is public and contains your email address. Learn more.
So I feel like you're starting to milk your segment.
It's like the sound of my own voice.
Thank you. Very, very, very good. Now, also, we're gonna head over to George in just a moment, but we're certainly going to try anyway to go back to streaming at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe when we come back for the main campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start looking into maybe hiring someone for tuppence. But that'll give us more video content, which George can tell us about.
Oh, it sounds professional.
YouTube.
I am so hard.
Yes. YouTube.
Well done.
Get on it. Search it. Dungeons, Dice and Dudes. It's there. All of it, baby. All of it.
All of it.
And yeah, if we do stream again, then there'll be loads more. I'll just edit all the time. I'll edit everything.
Be hot. Be those clips again.
Baby.
Yeah, baby.
Everything edited all at once.
Some might say. Yeah, that was good. That's nice.
Yeah, we'll work on it. We're trying to give you more. But if you want more, but you want something different, Danilo's got you sorted out.
He's good.
I can give the people more. You should check out my DDandD and ttrpg discussion podcast, where I take a single word of topic and discuss what it means in the ttrpg framework. I've messed it up a bit.
That's
Such a
Like,
strong
energy
start.
today.
I mean, we've done how many episodes,
Yeah,
and that's
I
like the
know.
first time.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
He's cracked.
Listen to my other show. It's good. Thinkingcritically.co.uk, and each week is a different guest, and some are quite cool. No one around this table though.
Hey.
I mean, you're going to do that like campaign round table thing for us, aren't you? Right?
Oh yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
And also, just so you're aware,
And only. Probably everybody else around the table. You just spared my feelings.
Yeah, sorry.
I have become an ambassador for Game Tea, an amazing company based in the UK. They make handcrafted luxury items for gamers and geeks across the world. And currently, because of that, you can use the code TheBriggsy. Yeah, unrelated to this, but you know, discount. To get 5% off of your entire order, and it helps support me as a person, which will probably siphon back into the podcast. And it gets you a discount off of dice, candles, a really nice t-shirt, a bag maybe.
The
Prints.
Prints are cool.
All sorts of great stuff. So once more, the code is TheBriggsy for 5% off of your entire order. They ship worldwide. Do yourself a favour and get yourself some great stuff.
Can you spell out the Briggsy?
Yeah.
For audience members.
THEBRIGSY. BRIGGSY.
You just give birth.
I just really needed to focus and mess it up. But
We can
it'll
put it
also
in the
be in the
description.
it'll be in the description as well. But yeah,
That's hot shit.
that is hot shit.
Yeah, that's alright. Whatever.
It's that hot. It's that hot.
It's like a car going around a corner.
Right. Well, with all of the announcements, I believe, done and out the way, there's nothing else that we need to reference. We've covered the big news, the little news,
Small news.
sponsor news.
Yeah.
We should say as well, Rob isn't joining us.
Eventually.
You already said that. You already said
Yeah.
that. Cut that.
Nah, keep it in.
Get it.
Right. So let me just get some.
I can't do my towel up.
Oh, baby.
I just saw some ball.
Yeah, just so you're aware, Sai is wearing a towel and then a t-shirt because he got wet.
No more.
No context.
No need to elaborate.
That's going on Twitter.
You got wet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, if the two people that I met at a place of work are listening, hello.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, little thing. Right, anyway, we're going to start this session the same way that we start every session with a recap of what came before. So in the last session, the Forsaken had found themselves... Goodness.
Was that a lot of salt and pepper?
That's me doing an impression of a waiter at an Italian restaurant.
Oh, no.
He's dead.
Sorry.
In the last session, the Forsaken had found themselves in the middle of a ferocious storm, forcing the Reef Sprinter to land on an island with a large intimidating mountain in the centre that seemed to have a silhouette of cord.
Is he doing air traffic control right now?
Yeah.
I thought you were casting narrative spells.
Spells?
I mean, I haven't watched the show for like 15 years.
Jitsus.
Sorry,
Idiot.
so-
The group ventured up the mountain, being assaulted by an unknown entity hurling boulders and lightning at them as they climbed. Eventually, the group reached the summit, where they were confronted by a storm giant in the middle of a raging thunderstorm. Giving them a moment to gather themselves, the group healed and began to charge the giant. With the storm itself seemingly striking out at them, Ulrich and Ulysses led the assault, with the former bringing the giant to its knees. Ulysses then struck a final killing blow. And as the giant's blood began to flow from its neck, you all witnessed the storm itself around you begin to slow, and a vacuum seems to envelop the area you're in. The blood starts to slow from the giant as it begins to form, as its form begins to diminish, but exude a bright light, causing you, Ulrich in particular, to kind of have to shield your eyes a little bit. Still crackling with lightning, the entity places a hand on Ulysses's shoulder and simply says to him, "We have work to do." With that, a thrum begins to work its way through the floor, causing loose rock to rattle and scatter across the ground. Ulysses turns to Ulrich, just gives him a slight knowing nod, as a low roar begins to grow louder and louder, as an immense bolt of lightning crashes down on Ulysses and the entity, throwing Ulrich like a ragdoll about 30 feet through the air. The light almost blinding and the sound deafening, it forces you all to grab your ears and recoil. Then, as suddenly as it happened, it stops. The storm around you subsides. There's a fresh scorched ground and cracked stone is all that remains of where Ulysses once stood. and you are left in the aftermath.
Fuck! What just happened?
What the fuck was that?
I think I shit myself.
Do you shit?
Can you shit?
Good point. It's just like sand.
It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Can we? Obviously, we can look now. I can't see him, right?
Yeah, so for the rest of you that were a little bit further away, the storm around you is pretty much kind of died down. There's still a light drizzle, but yeah, you can just from the distance see like a scorched impact mark from around about where the giant and Ulysses were stood.
And there's no remains, there's no armour, there's no charred corpses.
Make an investigation check if you want.
Can I do it as well?
Sure.
Can I help one of them?
You've got it.
Okay.
9.
7.
They ain't got it.
He's not here.
You make your way over past the large stone table over to where they were, and yeah, other than like quite a severe impact mark that's almost like compacted the ground down like a few inches or so, just blackened, cracked, still like there's like a warmth from the amount of electricity that had been there, but other than that you don't see or notice anything else.
Oh, and didn't he say this was like a religious thing or something? Because
Well, there are different, religious rituals that could be at play here, but it's
is
obviously
that a religious thing?
I'd say
Or
it's
that
a religious
charred?
thing.
Yeah.
There's no remains, but it doesn't look like there's any kind of insignia. But Ulysses was looking for a way to become closer with his gods. I'd imagine he got what he wanted.
Shit.
Is he dead? Is he charcoal? Like, is he gone?
Can anyone commune with him or anything and try and find out what happened?
I believe he had the sending stone, correct?
No. I don't know.
And I think his departure.
I've got a medallion of cord. Is that Ulysses' cord? Was it Ulysses' thing?
No, you were given that as a way to still use augury without.
Yeah, but it's
Connecting
called
something.
Ulysses'
He is, yeah. And you
Sorry.
saw on top of the stone table that there was a symbol of cord.
Yeah. Well, I have a medallion that could be of use, but it looks to be. It seems like he's gone where he wanted to go, so.
I think we knew his departure was imminent, and this is just part of his journey.
Alright, that's good enough for me. What do you want to do now?
Fleeting.
Yeah. Well, I guess we
I
go back
think
to
we
the
should
ship.
probably, make haste back. I don't think.
I have a thought, seeing as we know that some of the people who pilot ships. Crew, thank you. We know that some of the crew have been harmed on this island because of the storm and the storm giant. Should we tell them that Ulysses has died to soften the blow of them being hurt? If we just tell them we've got Mary's disappeared, they might not be very happy about it.
Maybe.
He didn't make it. That's
A mission.
We'll just say he didn't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice and ambiguous.
I liked it.
Good. Because they're like being carried off in stretchers and stuff, and if we come down and go, well, he's done his own thing, and we're fine. Sorry about the burnt skin. They might not want to take us any further.
That would be the correct thing to do.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Is there anything else of interest up on high?
Oh.
Make a perception check for me.
Can I make one as
Yes, you can.
11.
11.
Wasn't there a pedestal here or a tableau?
25.
25. So yeah, when you were flying up, and I would assume you probably still, nothing you had dropped to fly
Yeah.
because you were lying on the ground,
You eat
blind.
shit.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you still, there was that giant table with the symbol of cord on top of it. Other than that, you didn't really notice too much else, but you, kind of being a little bit more astute, Sabine, do spot that there does seem to be somewhat of a kind of like a throne, though presumably for a giant of that size it was just a normal chair that's somewhat carved into the side of this summit, and there seems to be things that are reflecting light. Also, just as a quick note, Ulysses had your bag of holding in, which had everything in
My
it.
next question was, where the fuck is our money?
Oh.
Did he sling it off right at the end? I think I saw, with my perception of 11, I saw it.
Yeah, I think right.
Just as he was with the giant, he went click, click.
Unfortunately, unfortunately not.
Oh, fuck me.
That's fine, I didn't need any of that shit.
Oh God, no!
So unless you have something explicitly written in your bags, in your inventory, that is now gone.
Didn't think
good.
about that, did we? Fuck.
I don't think I really lost anything.
Yeah.
Just money, honey.
I'm wearing
From what I understand, for the most part, it's money, a few magical items, and just some materials and stuff that you picked up along the way.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Okay.
But yes, you spot some shiny things.
Oh look, shinies! Walk over there and try and investigate what they might be.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. Crazy good.
Crazy for that one. 17.
17. Okay, so with a 17, you, to be honest, it's not too hard. It's piles of gold. There seems to be other odds and ends, a few chalices, some silverware. Presumably, because you were with Quinn exploring the island, and you had seen a few other skeletal remains, so you could make the deduction that this is maybe just stuff left over from previous ships or crews. But in total, you find, I mean, again, this is just for the sake of convenience, but between silver, gold, and platinum, you found around about 300 worth of platinum.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Guys, look at all this. We've got loads of nice stuff we can put in our bag of what? Guys, where's the bag of... Guys, where's the...
Oh, I think you just...
You get them on the phone now.
Actually, I'll try.
And you also find a like a pure silver kind of like handle, almost like a rod. There's two pointed ends at either side.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll cast sending.
Ascending.
I've got a spell. I've got one in the tank.
Pardon me.
Short message, 25 words to a creature that you are familiar. Any distance to any plane.
Wow.
Wow.
If they're on a different plane, then there is a 5% chance it doesn't get there. Don't worry, we don't need to, I'm not going to make you do Ulysses. It will just be, are you okay?
Wait, that's
My
Yeah.
bag back.
Yeah, can you teleport the bag back? Can you ask your god?
Can I have my lunch money now, please?
Yeah, if you just want to roll a percentile dice for me.
Oh, metagaming.
How much did we find? Gold.
300 platinum.
Platty
But
moves.
it's an assortment of coins, so this is something that you will have to find a way to divvy up, maybe put in bags and things like that.
I'm just trying to find one of mine, which is... There you go, there's two. These two. 47.
Cool, so you're fine. So the message does go through, though even as you're kind of putting it out there, it seems strained in some way. Like the magical connection that often happens when you reach out to someone, it's almost like thinning, and it seems to be a stretch. But whilst you don't really hear Ulysses speak out to you, it's more of just like a force, it's more of an emotion and feeling rather than words. Predominantly a sense of like safety, for lack of a better term, and comfort. So whilst you do not get through to Ulysses, you kind of can take from that, okay, maybe
It's
not.
probably fine.
Yeah.
I would have asked in those 25 words for the bag, and I'll wait for it to materialise. He seems fine. Well, I don't know where he is, and I didn't get a response directly from him, but wherever he is, I think he's where he wants to be. I can with more certainty say that now.
I bet he is with a fucking bag.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got this gold and stuff, so we need to find a way to take this back.
If you're deliberately trying to hide the rods,
Yeah.
get you to make a sleight of hand check. If you're trying to keep it away from everybody.
Like under your belt.
I'm not. I don't think I'm trying to hide it. I'm just trying to just put it in my shit. Not. Come on. I think I'm just trying to put it on my person.
Okay, so
If they see, they see. I'm just like, okay.
Right, do I see?
I would say Owain and Auric are the ones that kind of notice that Sabine is tucking something into her kind of clothing.
Sabine, what's that between your belt?
Oh, it's this rod. It's got pointy ends either side. I like the
What do rods do? Generally.
Hold things.
Now, Auric,
Oh.
you recognise this.
Ooh.
You used to have one of these.
Did I?
Yep.
Jog my memory.
There's a little button on there.
Oh.
As you click it, it juts out either side these two pointed ends, and there's like a slight kind of electric blue kind of crackling to it.
Oh, is it my javelin?
I mean, it's not your javelin, but it's a javelin of lightning.
Sabine was holding it there when she pressed the button.
What happened to my javelin?
Death saves.
Yeah.
Oh, I died a bit, didn't I?
I
was
think
it
stuck it, wasn't it? No.
I think it was lost at Luxon,
Yeah.
as most things were.
Yeah.
I keep losing.
Oh yeah, I lost that.
I mean, I don't know if I'd be any good with it, but
Yeah, I used to have a javelin, but it got taken by that shitty green man. What's his name?
Denton.
Fucking arsehole. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
brick.
quite charming. Do you want to use it anyway?
Yes, please, Sonny. I'll pop that in my mouth.
You could just store that like inside you.
What, my arse?
No, like just your body because you're decaying. And stuff.
Oh, that's true.
Safekeeping.
I think you only used yours like twice.
Yeah. I
No,
didn't.
you did have it post Luxon because you used it on those walking like tree things. And
Yeah,
you,
why-
shamblers. And
I
you
did
killed
use it
them.
at some point though, didn't I?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of where.
Was it not the?
Was it when you died in the tournament and they were like, oh, that's all your stuff belongs to us now?
No.
Okay.
All your base up along the glass.
Well, regardless, you now have a javelin of lightning that you can add to your inventory.
If you die again, can I have it?
Yeah, sure. In fact, I've been thinking about this.
You're writing a will.
I felt like I'm not long for this world, so.
Well, yeah.
If I do die, I would like my belongings to be fought over in a death blood match.
Amazing. I can do that.
Owen cannot take part.
Because he's holy?
Because he's holy. I was going to give my maul to Ulysses, but he's fucked off, so... in fact, better idea. I want you to sell all my belongings. Put a pool together of all the money you make. Have a big old party in my name.
Amazing.
Yeah, we can do
You
that.
can go to a what's it called where they make wine?
Vineyard.
Yeah, and just get fucked up.
I want you
Yeah.
to promise me that you'll do that.
Of course.
Yeah? Good lads.
Absolutely.
That'll be the bonus episode.
The gang gets fucked up.
Yeah, the vineyard trip.
Yeah, I don't know, it was on my mind. I wanted to say something. Just clear the air about it, you know? Because I don't have any family or anything. Oh, actually, I might do.
Yeah, you do.
Don't complicate things. Don't worry about them. That's fine.
Do you want us to give them some money?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Well, see how they are.
Do you know, I'll write you a will, and that can be part of
Right, yeah,
my
big
way.
party. Make sure your ma and pa are okay. That's all I really care about. And I think I'll be fine, he's alright.
Look after himself.
Yeah, he's a big lad.
Seems fair.
And Silas?
Who? We can get fucked.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I'll spend the rest of the ship journey doing.
Right.
Right
Oh,
over his
well.
will.
Or need to call a PDF.
Yeah. Sign your pen here. Right. Shall we go back to the ship?
Yes, I believe so. Do you want to get some of the money to the ship? Okay, we'll keep that on the...
If Ulysses has just
Okay.
disappeared.
The ship's
with all the money.
damaged, then maybe. But
Okay. Alright, fine.
You take some time to. Are you keeping all of the money on you?
Clanging down.
we didn't find anything.
You're going to change now. Sorry, mate.
I don't think I have a bag, so I don't actually know how we're going to do
You'll
this.
have a backpack or something.
Yeah, you'll have. Yeah,
Your fanny pack.
yeah. Just so we know where the money is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so currently you have all the money, 300 platinums worth,
Ooh. Maybe
just
we,
in your bag.
maybe we split this.
Pocket change.
Maybe we split this?
What? I'm about to say 75 each, does that make sense? No. 300 divided by 4.
Oh.
And,
75
across
divided
that.
by 4.
No.
Yeah, what's
That would be 75.
Oh, I did get it right.
Get it right.
Sorry.
I doubted myself.
Yeah, human calculator Simon over here as well.
Raymond.
Is it raining?
Raymond Odyssey.
One hates rain. Stop! Right now.
Sweet. Ray.
Okay, so you divvy up the coins.
Yeah.
You'll probably have like a coin purse of some sort, probably hidden away somewhere. So just bear in mind that is a coin purse that you have attached to you. Yeah.
75 platinum each. Cha-ching!
75 platy dupes.
Okay, so with the money divided, you begin to make your way back down the mountainside. A lot easier now that you're not being bombarded. As you get to the kind of the tree line, you see Kendrick and Dahlia kind of stood there, just like, hey, what exactly? What's going on? Hilden got hit by like a giant boulder.
Is she okay?
Hey, she'll live.
I might go and check on her to heal her up.
Okay. Don't have to say it so weird.
I just... Excuse me.
It's fine. She's taken bigger things on the chin before, so.
I didn't mean to roll that, sorry.
All good. Where's Yuli?
He unfortunately didn't make it.
That's why I was acting so weird.
Yes, that's the reason.
You're still here?
You call it.
Yeah, from just like
So
keep
come
the air
over
out.
here.
Yeah.
You see he takes his hat off, places it on his chest, and I'm incredibly sorry. He was a good man from the little brief time that I knew him.
Yeah.
Well, we think he's in a better place now. All corded up and whatnot, fighting them lightning battles.
Yes, I mean apparently this voyage it's been a cursed one.
Yes. Yeah, you're telling me.
It's pretty fucked up.
Almost there though, I believe.
Yes, maybe one more days of travel and we'll be there.
I know we just all got fucked up. We're not staying on this island anymore, are we? Because the storm seems to have.
Yes, it seems to have dissipated kind of quickly, a little bit weird, but yeah, we can head back to the ship. We've got some supplies, not a lot, but
Well,
something
it's
at least.
probably because we killed the storm giant, and that was probably what was causing it. So,
Storm Giant
yeah,
is a kidder.
Oh no,
no,
it was
it's-
actually.
we killed the storm
We're
giant.
probably all looking like frazzled. Joke. Because lightning bolts.
Why is it being Lizzie?
We've not been in a
Sorry,
fucking
I
fight,
forgot
right?
something.
So
Yeah, you just wow, you guys don't mess around, eh?
No, we really don't.
that's why Ulysses isn't with us anymore. So it was a hard fought battle.
He was taken.
We can't.
Fair enough. Well, any treasures though, at least?
No, not really.
Make a deception check.
Why is it that kind of distracting? But like,
25.
oh,
She's a lying bitch.
Distracted.
I'll just be like, I did find this though, and pull out the javelin of lightning. And be like,
Oh, nice.
He's not paying attention to you. He's paying attention to the person that's saying, no, we haven't got any gold or money.
Wouldn't be a lie because our bags just got missing. So, just putting out there.
not my back though. mate.
It's not my bag, bro.
Sleight of hand. All the gold that you found, you swap for silver. You'd be like, yeah, didn't find any gold.
But these.
Jingle jangle.
Just like weighted down.
Like the end of the mummy.
What did
And
you
we
do?
know what happened to him.
25. 25.
If they do get him.
Um,
What's that guy? Benny.
Oh,
And
that
the jets.
guy.
Yeah.
he kind of looks at you for a moment and reaches out a hand and puts it on your shoulder. Like, well, maybe next time, eh? I'm sure there'll be something else, other treasures out there.
You really, it would have been nice to have got something from all of this, but yeah.
Well, we did.
Well, apart from that,
we did find this javelin of lightning.
Oh yes, you were saying whilst I was having a conversation. Yes.
It doesn't even phase Ulrich, is that? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, does that?
It's very wet.
Javelin. Well, it was in a giant's ass, so
Fair.
You're touching that?
yeah, I mean, been and worse.
I won't doubt that.
It's not like we get diseases. I'm not here, so from afar.
You walk like
clean that.
It's like,
I thought you
no,
kept.
they'll call me back.
Yeah.
They'll call me back. They just
Wait for the right time.
you can leave that.
Actually, yeah. If you ever see his notebook ever again, it's just bad joke, like stand up question mark.
I'm Owen.
Well, let's get back to the ship then.
the ship.
There's some drinks that we can have. Yes. Yeah. Let's
Probably
do that,
pour
eh?
one out for Ulysses, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Have I found
Hilden.
Hilden by the time they get back?
Hilden. Yes. Just kind of propped up against a rock. Just staring out to space by the shoreline. She looks kind of beat up a little bit. There's like a bit of blood, like somewhat dried, or kind of wiped away, kind of a growing black eye. But other than that, it seems okay.
Hilden, I can help over here that you may be a little bit beaten up from our excursion. It'd be my duty to heal you if you need it.
A boulder hit me in the face.
That's gotta hurt. Allow me.
It did hurt.
How do you feel now? How many fingers am I holding up?
2, but they seem quite slim, delicate.
That's just me.
Oh,
May I heal you?
go on.
Why is it so sexual?
We've just been sharing a bed for 2 weeks.
Oh. I see.
And also, Owen's a total virgin, so he's bricked up. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at second base.
Aww. So you reach out. There's a little bit of hesitation from her, being of druidic magic.
I've got you.
No, not me! Why'd you have to heal me? Ranger! Little dad! But yeah, the light kind of pulsates briefly. And you can see some of the wounds, like the swelling starts to kind of almost immediately go down, kind of opens up the eye a little bit more. Oh, I suppose they're not that feminine. Thank you.
Don't mention it. It's the least I can do.
I won't. And just stands up and then starts walking back towards the boat.
Got climb my pants. I do the awkward thing of like just waiting until she's enough paces in front before then walking back to the boat as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you all make your way back to the boat.
Ulysses has got back to the message.
Yeah, and you begin to set off once again. Unless there's anything that you guys specifically want to do or talk about this evening, for the most part it's just having some food. There's a brief kind of pouring of drinks. Yeah, otherwise.
What time is it?
Mr. Wood.
You touched on the island at around about like midday, so by the time it gets to you guys having your meals and drinking, it's probably closer to like I don't know, like 10 o'clock or something like that. Quite late in the evening.
We had a long rest. Did you say?
So there's nothing else anybody wants to do.
There is something I want to do, but I want to wait until midnight.
Okay.
So I'm going to stay up if.
Yeah. So for the most part, everybody else goes to bed. You do see that Hilden, who's normally in the crow's nest, does actually go down, and it's Schmidt who remains up to keep watch out as Dahlia steers the ship.
How does the moon look tonight?
Now that you've kind of come away, and because of the storm itself, it's actually cleared the sky up quite a bit. So at this moment in time, it's I need to pull up different phases of the moon.
Cool.
Thanks, guys. Remain quiet.
Always.
Oh, wait.
Oh, we need to do something. A tribute.
I was about to say, we would probably say some words for Ulysses.
It is waxing gibbous.
You're right.
It's my favourite
So
Jedi.
it's almost a full moon.
Almost full moon. Cool.
Favourite Jedi. Fuck you. I shouldn't laugh.
Okay. For the last time, what could be the last time, I'm going to ask for some divine intervention to bring back Julie.
Kajori.
Majuli.
My jewel.
When do you do this?
As the crow's nest is taken, maybe up by the mast. No. Bow.
Sure.
For the front?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bow.
Sure.
Yeah, it feels
Okay.
ceremonial.
Okay. So you take a second, you climb up, there's a set of stairs, or kind of steeped stairs that go up and onto like a flat platform, and then you've got like the front of the ship itself. You take a moment, kind of collect yourself, reach out to Sayanine, take a deep breath, stare at the moon, feel the connection that you have worked on over these many years. I could get you to roll your percentile.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go,
So
baby.
for-
Try and get
what
Ulysses
is it again?
back.
What's that, sorry?
What's your level again?
I am level 11.
So we're looking for 11 or lower.
What is my percentile dice? It's been so long. This is 20, right?
No, you need the 2 D100s.
Yeah.
Remember, there's one with like 10s on and one with.
Oh, of course.
Single
Of
digits.
course. Do I roll 2 of them?
So you roll that and then the single digit.
And that one as well.
Yes.
What's he aiming for?
11 or lower.
Fuck, you know. Come on, baby.
Yeah, man. No.
Okay.
Tears.
So once again, reaching out and perhaps somewhat affected by Ulysses being
There's a lot going on.
essentially directly contacted by his deity, you are left feeling rebuffed.
Getting up from my knees, very defeated and slumped, and I just head to bed. Lost.
Yeah, say some words. I guess retcon before that, we would say some words for Ulysses over dinner.
Yeah.
I'd like everyone to raise your glasses, if that's all right. Just a quick one. We didn't know him for too long, but he was a man of honour and strength, and he knew how to fuck some shit up, and I appreciated that in a man. Didn't really get on with his god business, but I appreciated it. Gonna miss him and his pompous ass.
Seemed like a real straight shooter.
Anyone else want to say anything?
Ulysses was a good friend. Not many I've had in my life, but an even better sparring partner. Wherever he has gone, better be ready.
He was a fucking hunk.
Good hair.
Great hair.
Great hair.
Really good hair.
Mm.
And he fucked some shit up, so I appreciate that. Good man.
To Ulysses.
Ulysses.
May he rest in, well, whatever. Not peace, they don't be in peace. It'll be like,
No, just
fighting
it's
it.
fine.
In
Just
glory.
Glory,
Rest
rest in
in
glory.
Yep.
there we go. We nailed that. See.
Yeah.
Well said.
You,
Manners
Sabine,
beast.
having the highest passive perception,
Yeah.
you see Schmidt just crying into a tank. Just like, so nice.
Oh, just go and pat him on the shoulders. It's okay. He's in a better place now.
I bet there's a lot of tits where he is.
Yeah, probably.
Just nothing but moth.
It would be great, right? It'd be really good that.
Oh, it's blushing.
No. Stop.
Okay, so you will get your long rest as you all head to bed. Now, on the final day, Who has not rolled on the encounter table?
Oh, it's the last day. Give us a break.
Is that you then?
No, I thought I have.
You have.
I think
I have.
You have. I think.
I have.
Not me then. I haven't rolled.
There you go. If I could get you to roll solidly down low.
I just want the last leg of the trip, just nice sunny, calm
Hey,
waters.
yeah, maybe it will be.
There's-
Maybe it will be.
it's a
Maybe
spicy
it won't.
episode.
Yeah, it's a beach episode. There's seagulls. And it's just like
Roll a D10.
ice cream. Should
Roll a
get this ice
D10.
cream
A
machine out.
D10.
Someone's got a camera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like,
Polaroids.
I'm chasing Owain around on the deck with like a beach ball.
Wedgie! Favorite suit
Uncle Ray was
overboard.
going to get you.
Oh, stop, man! I'm gonna get used in
Right. Rolling away.
What number on the dice is it to do what we just said? That's the number you need to get.
On the
Nice.
7.
The Ray episode. The Uncle Ray.
Don't look under your bed.
Yeah.
That is a 6.
Half a Ray episode.
You get
Okay.
all clown with the dick, but you get no fun.
Okay. So,
That's an episode.
after a few hours into the day, the storm has cleared up and it is blue skies. Calm weather, a little bit of chop on the ocean, but other than that, the day is yours.
Yay!
Hey.
Well, you're welcome.
Despite sharing a hammock, I haven't spoken to Hilden today, so I'll just go and see how she is. While I'm washing up, because I definitely made breakfast.
Okay.
For everybody.
Yeah.
What do you
I
want?
help out.
What do you want?
Roll a survival check
Milking
for
it,
me.
this bitch.
They trust you with that again?
I don't know, let's see.
Yeah, coffee go.
Yeah.
How hard is that?
15.
15. Far better
It's just
than
toast.
your last foray into cooking. And it's actually a pretty refreshing breakfast with some of the fruits that were found on the island. It's a bit more of like a sliced mango sort of vibe with a little bit
Coconuts.
of coconuts. It's good.
Sweet.
Good work.
Thank you.
This is palatable. Oh, wait.
Chef's kiss.
Coming from you, that's not bad.
Turned into Jason Statham.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
That's not bad.
Try something new. That's a Spa episode. Hollow out one of the lifeboats, and then we just hang on the
You
side.
could just put a hole in the bottom of the ship, and you can just put your feet through it.
Always
brain.
thinking.
Big brain
brain.
time. Up here for thinking.
Did I make
So
coffee?
you talk to yeah, so do you approach her?
Yeah, coffee in hand.
Okay, so she's kind of at the side of the ship, just looking out at the ocean, a few birds flying by.
How are you doing today, Hilda? Yeah.
I'm good.
It's good to hear.
Thank you for your help yesterday.
If there's anything else I can do, don't hesitate to ask. Healing wise.
I'll bear that in mind.
Good day then.
She just continues to stare at you
Tense.
as you start to
you.
walk away.
Oh, thank you for letting me share your hammock these last 2 weeks.
I had no choice.
It was an odd arrangement, but we made it work. Actually, some of the early days I can remember as a missionary at the temple, sometimes that would be my arrangement. So, just like old times.
Yes.
I'm going to see if I can help out. Good day. Private coughing, it's great.
Everyone's just there with their breakfast.
You just hear bowls and plates scraping.
I think you should do the awkward kiss with her. Just leave.
Go for a hug and
Maybe over tip tongue.
She's probably more of a sexy little baby.
Hilton, it's not a sex thing. It's just mutual respect.
Ace.
Sorry?
You're asexual.
Who, me?
Oh, Wayne. Yeah.
Oh, well, in this plane, yeah. He's only going to bang,
Saying it.
Oh, right.
and that'll be once he's dead.
I like how you say it, just so like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
He committed to.
When I'm dead, I'm gonna bang my god.
Yeah, that's
How
what
it
all
works.
this is. That's what his life is
It just, I know, it just sounds weird coming out of you.
Yeah.
That's a Wayne in me coming out.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're coming and going.
All right. Well, so this is your last stretch. You'll probably hit Wei-san by the evening, probably. So the rest of the day is for you to explore.
Hey.
The boat.
You can, the boat. You can go for a little swim.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want on a boat.
I'll write the will. Will works well.
Okay.
And how
That
also.
will. Yeah, that won't take you that long at
okay.
all.
I'll do a letter an hour and just come back.
Are you doing that on the deck of the ship, or are you using the captain's quarters for that?
here we go.
He's probably got a nice desk, isn't he, with like drawers and ink quills. And I'm doing a proper job, so I want to use the proper paper and the proper equipment and stuff.
Proper
Okay.
job.
So you head down to the captain's quarter to do that for the next kind of hour or so.
Yeah. Which is basically look after his parents and sell all his items and have a big party. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it says.
Pretty much.
Cool. Anybody else?
Probably want to chat to Zorander about where we're heading to and if they've got any like do they hate orcs or any particular race are they racist?
Any local customs we need to be aware of?
Yeah, like
Or-
any.
or-
Yeah,
I guess we would be aware of.
I imagine he'll be with you when I'm asking this.
As Quinn heads down to the captain's quarters, Zorander is actually on the deck of the ship, kind of speaking to Dahlia up by the helm. So if you come up and speak to him, I mean, not particularly. I mean, it's a little bit weird with orcs because of things, but no. Otherwise, I mean, we'll be landing or porting in Asgrave. It's probably the best port, closest to where you guys you guys wanted to get to Stonehaven, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the closest place to it. Yeah, just maybe don't be just so loud. Maybe keep to yourself a little bit more. This is it's just a bit of a somber place.
Any reason why, or just?
It's just, it's grey, it's miserable, there's lots of mountains, the woods are just garish. It's just not the kind of place that, happy people live. I mean, I'm sure there's happy people there, but you can't really tell that.
And any good places for supplies that you do know? I'm guessing you've been there quite a few times, so.
I mean, we've docked there. The only thing that I would say is there's a pretty good pub, or inn rather, called the Black Flagon.
Okay.
That's probably a good place to stop. They're decent prices, not a lot of mildew, so that's not too bad. But yeah, other than that, if you don't need to stay there for too long, probably don't stay there for too long.
Fair enough. More weird question. He brought it up the other day. Ulrich is writing a will. He's a bit worried about death and stuff. How much would it cost to hire your ship for a boat party? Just, like just to go to sea, get fucked up, go from port to port. Fuck.
Darling just like looks over her shoulders like, look, Captain, please. I know you like one of these guys, but can we just...
Wait, what? What?
Oh,
No, go on.
your friend.
Which? I've got some people who... What do you mean?
I've got a roster.
Let's be clear here. You've got the religious one who's a bit weird, and then you've got the giant dead one.
Oh yeah.
And then the other guy's gone boom boom.
Rest in peace.
So there's only one other
I
man that you travel with.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, I plan on having a conversation with him, so...
Good luck. He kissed me once and he's never followed it up. So I don't know what he's into, what he does, but best of luck.
He has layers.
Like an onion.
I was thinking more of like a cake.
Yeah, it's nicer.
But
yes. I mean, I don't want to undermine, obviously if you guys have got some serious business, but all Ulrich has said is he wants to have a big party, and maybe that could be an idea, so...
I mean, we will probably be sailing along the coast down to Wesul, but we will probably be coming back up at some point, probably in the next week or so, I mean... By that point we should be free, and you know the crew, you know the boat, so I don't have to worry about you guys killing yourselves. But yeah, I mean, I say, because it's you guys, let's call it 125 gold pieces, and you have the boat, you have my crew, and you just hear Dahlia like, oh god, can we get rid of them already?
I thought you really liked us, Dahlia. I'm so shocked.
I did. When I didn't think you were sticking around.
Well, okay.
But mull it over. Of course, you have lost a member of your troop, and you missed out on that money. It's a shame that there was nothing on the island, but...
I mean, I was going to talk to you about that. I feel like you guys deserve a little bit of extra hazard pay for the curse that we've clearly brought within this ship with us.
Well, we got the money from that
No,
tower.
but I will speak to people.
That's very kind of you. Now, speaking of talking, I need to go have a conversation myself.
Good luck. Let me know how it goes.
I'm Captain Kendrick Zollander. I don't need luck. Just an insanely large gun comes out of the chest. And he goes off, and Dahlia's just stood there helming the ship. I hate you all.
Oh, it's rude.
Bit rude.
I still hate you all.
Fair enough.
Leave it alone.
Leave it at that. Yep. You get the popcorn.
Big roll.
I'm all freaked out. Up to here.
You're about to be.
So Quinn, as you're working away on this will, and kind of starting to wrap it up a little bit. Actually, just make a straight intelligence check, just for the level of authenticity of it, if it ever needs to go to like a court.
10.
10. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, you yourself are not necessarily particularly au fait with government documents, but it seems fairly officious. So you feel like you've done a pretty decent job. Good calligraphy.
Yeah. Looks smart, yeah.
And you hear a hello.
It's your own office, please.
I know, but I feel like it's become a shared space.
I'm not imposing.
You could never impose. Now, I've just had a very interesting conversation with your friend Sabine. And I did not realize that you two, there's a little bit of chemistry there.
There has been incidents in the past, occasions when emotion has trumped reason in our line of business. In our line of work, you are often riding the knife edge between life and death, and funny things can happen on that knife edge.
That knife edge.
She's an attractive lady. You can.
I'm sure that she is certainly some people's cup of tea. But look, all I'm gonna say is I've spent some time with you, and I have come to understand that perhaps this dance on a knife's edge is not necessarily your forte, and I've grown to like you. So we're gonna sit. We're gonna do some role play, and I'm gonna try and coach you just to get you a little bit more familiar with if someone's hitting on you, inviting them into your personal space, the odd little touch here or there, staring at your lips, just minor things that you probably don't even realize are happening even right in front of you right now.
I do have to finish this document though.
It's fine, the ink will dry. And
no, that's fine. There's probably has been incidents that have gone over my head. Not often that happens. So
no, of course not. Well, let's get to work then. And for the next couple of hours, he spends some time just talking about just the subtle nuances, little kind of bits of body language.
I'm taking notes.
And he encourages you to do so. And it does get kind of part way through where, as he's talking about some of these things, even someone as somewhat oblivious, though a studious one, you do start to pick up on certain things. You're like, maybe he's.
Hang on a minute, he's doing the thing he just told me that people, when they do it, that means they're into you.
Yeah.
He's good. But suddenly, all the incidents I visualise them all. When he undid my trousers.
But he spends the next couple of hours, and it's up to you if that's something that you decide to act upon at any point. However, because of this, your charisma goes up by 1.
Oh!
God damn!
Oh no!
That's cool.
Just a little thing that I'm gonna experiment with going forward. Just if you spend a lot of time doing RP on something in particular, there might just be something that comes from it. So yeah, and so you feel like you have a slightly better grasp, though you are yourself still a bit more of an awkward person, but you still have a little bit of a better grasp on the social interactions of flirtation.
Okay. And he's definitely flirting with me, right?
At this point now, you're a bit more like, oh, okay, maybe he likes me or wants something. But he's not forceful. Once you've done, after a couple of hours, he just kind of pats you on the shoulder and goes, well, Quinn, I must say, as attractive as you are, your mind is even more attractive, and it's not surprising that you have such a grasp of the arcane.
I will. Main character. Would you mind if I practice something quickly? Table's going wild.
Of course. A particular chat-up line? Maybe the one about the flag in the veil and oops, I've spilled it on your dress?
No, they're not really my style. I'll just sit next to him, side by side, like on a bus.
That's
That's that one more charisma is coming out. And I'll just put my hand on his thigh, and then we'll see what happens.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Is this good?
Do you like this?
Oh, good lord.
He places a hand on yours and just kind of slides his fingers in between yours and just says, "This is good, but this is baby steps." And there is an invitation to kiss if you wish to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. Last night at the trip, innit?
Yeah,
Last night.
You're at sea.
What happens at sea?
It is. It's a holiday romance.
And so, to the extent of whatever happens, happens. And yeah, it's just a nice moment. And if you want it to go further, then you can. But yeah, you have that with the captain.
I'm just thinking I'll leave him a keepsake, but you have to come back to me on that.
That's fine. That's fine. So obviously, as I said, that takes a couple of hours or so.
Hell yeah.
For the rest of you, what are you up to? At this point now, it's still, because that took a couple of hours, we're probably still about 10 o'clock in the morning. Still, sun's high in the sky, nice clear skies.
I'm feeling a little bit restless, so I'm going to ask, what's the name of the one steering the ship?
Dahlia.
If she's available to spar.
Polynesian.
Spalia.
All good stuff.
Yeah. That was all A grade, A
Yeah.
plus. Yeah. Top shelf.
Let me just see if I've got a character sheet here.
Next time you see Quinn, because he'll be like, "Yo, what's up?"
He's just so sloppy.
I'm just like chill, cool dude.
Walking with like a hop.
He's doing like...
Okay. He's just grittying.
He's doing a Greco thing.
Come on, man.
Fucking hell. Right, okay, yeah. So you go up to the helm. Dahlia is still there. Immediately, as you are approaching, you see her roll her eyes.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
But yeah. Free to talk to.
Dahlia, if I'm not mistaken, may have caused a conversation between yourself and Ulysses about sparring at some point.
Yes, I spoke to your friend about doing that. Why?
Well, considering we have nothing but time at the moment, I was wondering if you'd wanted to spar with me.
Nothing but time. You do realize that I'm steering the ship right now, right? You can see that with your eyes.
He doesn't like it, bro.
Jeez. I'm just curious. I want to, we need to keep you away from ledges, pointy objects if you can't see. So I'm just making sure.
I come at a bad time.
No, absolutely not.
Oh,
it's never a bad time when you're around.
That's good to hear. I'll probably ask in about half an hour or so.
Great. That sounds wonderful.
Cool. Well, yeah, I look forward to it.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. See you in about half an hour or so.
Do you want me to prepare any weapons for yourself, or
No,
just fists?
just fists. That's fine. Cool. Bye.
Just try and have the coffee this morning.
No, because I heard that you had prepared it, and after seeing a bunch of people shit themselves, I thought I'd steer clear.
This is a common thing to happen with Java.
Script.
You know, I just need to ask. You know, you got this god, right?
Mhm.
Do you have to be of like a certain state of mind to be able to worship this god? Like, you know, are you all there?
Is
Because you
anyone?
don't seem right.
I'm sorry about Kajori. Maybe we can leave sparring for another time. No, leave.
Bye.
I'm sorry for Owain. He's trying so hard to make friends. And everyone's just stonewalling.
Hey, we don't know that Hilden's stonewalling him, which is just weird.
He's right.
That's true.
If you need Quinn to help you make some friends, you just
Because you got
got to come out.
You want that charisma, Bob? Talk to me.
I'll do the deceiver now. It's
Yeah, yeah. Gats
Ulrich would like to go take a piss. Because that's what I'm going to do.
for 3 hours.
It's coming at me like yellow cable.
You piss off the back of the ship, we'll go faster.
That's great.
Yes. That's just science, baby.
nice.
Okay.
Sabine would like to convince Smith to let her use the massive ballista, but also push out one of the boats, fill it with explosives, and blow it up in the distance. And she's willing to throw a coin at it. Whatever.
Okay.
We can RP some of it, but that's the gist.
So-
of it.
You find Schmidt. Currently, he is polishing some of the harpoons. They're around probably about 5 foot long. Serrated edge. For the most part, looks like it's designed to get caught in something. But yeah, he's just polishing. But yeah.
Hey there.
Right.
That looks great.
Oh yeah, it's pretty big. It's a good bit of kit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Would you like attach it to something and then let it drag the ship, or?
Oh well, you know, it depends on what we're trying to do. Because if we're trying to fish, then yeah, absolutely, there might be a bigger bastard out there that we'd have to get it caught into, and then we pull it in. It's the sort of thing that Kajori would have helped with. But yeah, otherwise we got these ones over here. They're a little bit smaller, but those are just designed to, you know, do a bit of punishment. Also helps if we're docking on another ship, eh?
Oh, I bet. Do you get a chance to fire your ballista often?
I don't know. Every now and again, it doesn't happen too often, but you know, you gotta make do with when you get the right moment.
Well, I'll be totally honest with you. I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to fire one, and this is our last day at sea. I would really like to have a go with it, and I'm willing to give you any money for the ammunition used and your time, but I just worry I'll never get to fire something so impressive again.
I mean, you know, you got that pea shooter there. I mean, chuck us 10 gold that cover the cost of it, and hey, we can fire that out.
I've got a little bit more of a request to add to it if possible.
What?
Could we put one of the rafts out with explosives on it and just, you know, fuck it up and blow it up from a distance? I'll pay for that as well.
You want to take my black powder?
Your what?
My black powder.
Yeah, I do. Well, under your supervision, I don't blow the ship up.
I mean, we already did that. Make a persuasion check for me.
This would be cool. The fireworks at the end of the holiday.
Yeah, that persuasion. It's 26.
6.
Kind of vibe.
It's almost like a twin level persuasion.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
You see, he starts to like Obi-Wan.
She matches him. Does he back him? Then you have a stare off.
I mean, you're looking down at him, but he's doing like blowing shit up.
You know you want to.
I tell you what, call it 60 gold altogether.
Done.
Cover the cost of the black powder.
Done.
We'll push it out.
Yeah.
We'll light that motherfucker up.
Yeah. Do it tonight after dinner.
Oh yeah. How many barrels we're talking?
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh yeah.
Let's make a show of it.
I think Ronan's got some dye and shit. We can make it a bit more of like a phosphorus. Oh hey.
Well,
That's gonna be fucking magic.
you can be the creative director. I just wanna pull the trigger.
Alright, you got yourself a down. He puts his hand out.
Yeah, fucking bang.
Right, but you want to shoot this now?
What? No, we'll do that later.
Or you want to shoot the ballista later?
Yeah, to blow it up.
Or you want to use the ballista to shoot the barrels?
To blow it up.
Ah,
Now you
okay.
follow me.
Alright, okay. That's right, I kind of wanted to do so. That's fine, it's fine. I'm going to go back to polishing anyway.
It's quite a motion you've got there.
Hey, it's all in the wrist.
So I've heard.
Are they like propped up, are they?
He's got it in one hand and he's just just shining it, buffing it.
I'll just place the 60 gold down on the next to his polishing station.
Alright.
Polish.
Okay, so with all of those, a couple of hours go by, closer to midday, going on to the early afternoon. Anything else anybody wants to do?
Is it sunny?
Yeah, it's quite nice out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be reading a book on the deck.
Okay.
Something taken from his library.
Yeah.
Wearing his dressing gown.
And smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Do you know what you? One of the books that you pick up is a series of collected short stories of personal accounts around sightings of particular creatures of note throughout the seas. A lot of it. Make a history check for me, actually.
Oh, good. That's 16.
16. You are yourself an educated man, and to be fair, a lot of these seem a bit dubious.
A bit like Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah. There's certain creatures that you yourself are aware of in terms of their anatomy, and some of the details don't quite match up. So you think a lot of these are kind of more like falsehoods and told for like the spectacle. But there are a couple that do speak to some truths. One in particular around a dragon turtle, which took on a small fleet, and it speaks of the battle that ensued, and it's a nice read.
Just sea creatures.
Predominantly, yeah.
Is there anything in there in that thing that Ulysses was scared of? Or maybe a different book?
Make an investigation check if you're scouring for his books.
17.
17. Unfortunately, most of these don't seem to deal with anything relating to that particular area of Esteros. The area that it's found in, which is the Zanuck Plains, that's more of like a holy site, and even just from your experience with Kendrick, not the most religious person in the world. So nothing that speaks to that area or any kind of creatures that inhabit it.
Okie dokie. Cool. Thanks.
That's right.
Please and thank you.
Sabine would want to message Gob and just like she would have asked how, like, so we're gonna dock tomorrow, right?
Later this evening.
Oh, in the evening.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Sabine would let him know. We are about to dock in Asgrave. How far away are you? And are you okay? Reply to this message. Love, Sabine.
XOXO.
XOXO.
So a few moments go by.
There he is.
We actually made up some ground. We'll probably be there tomorrow afternoon. I'm alright. A deviled egg has messed me up.
Cost of living.
Queen's Jubilee.
Silas says hi.
Sweet boy.
See you soon, Ulrich. Stop.
Cancel.
Cute.
That's actually probably something we should do. Plan what we're going to do when we land. So Sabine.
You say later today or tomorrow is when we.
So you guys will arrive this evening. They
Okay.
will arrive the following afternoon.
Okay, so we should find somewhere to like spend the night.
Yeah.
I think would be the best thing to do.
We've got that inn, the Black Flagon Inn,
Oh, yeah.
which was recommended. But yeah, Sabine shares the message, especially about the deviled egg. She labours that.
Ulrich says, warrior, deviled eggs and orcs don't mix very well.
You should tell Durgog that.
I'll let him know next time I see him.
This is one vice.
But yeah, they're going to be hot on our heels, right? Like they're going to be looking for, not necessarily us. Oh, I found somewhere quiet for us to have this conversation as well.
Yeah.
Side note.
Yeah. So I mean, during the day, you could probably go down by your cots, and you know, as long as you close the door too, you should be relatively unbothered.
But yeah, they're going to be looking for us, right?
Why?
The Crimson Legion, because, well, maybe not necessarily, but
Could they be
I don't
privy
think-
to where we are headed?
no.
But they wouldn't care.
It's just the mercenary group, right, that we killed.
Yeah.
So
I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing on us.
I think we're cool.
We're cool as a cucumber.
There's new Quinn. Oh,
Don't even worry about anything.
We're going away, Sam, right?
Yes.
And we're landing somewhere on this coast, on the west, the east.
No, you're actually landing on the west coast.
Okay, near side. Yep. Whereabouts? Am I hot?
So a little
we
bit.
should just go down.
cover that up.
So just
Little tip down here.
no, just above Deep Helm.
Okay.
So it's a little bit more concentrated than what that shows on there. So from Asgrave, where you'll be docking,
That's great.
Stonehaven is maybe like a day and a half's ride.
And where was the Ulrich's family in
So the Crimson. Oh, there's too many names. But yeah, those guys. They are located up and to the northwest from Stonehaven. So essentially you'd kind of reach a nexus point where you can carry on to Stonehaven, or you could then head northeast to back into the mountains to reach the Crimson Legion.
Okay.
That's not on the coast, though, isn't it? Stonehaven. So how can it's the sea up there?
It's condensed.
Oh, yeah.
I'll write a proper map as well.
Yeah.
God, give me a laundry list.
Shit.
George, this is what you got to put up with.
Yeah. Oh, I'm buzzing for it.
Okay. Everybody knows where we're landing.
And,
Yeah, we're going.
and also, we're not going to be like hotly pursued, so we can wait at Asgrave.
Yeah, I think we'll be right.
No, I think we've. The story was that who was the guy being transported. They got attacked by Ulysses' creature, and they all died, and him and Dev were the only survivors, and that's it. That's the story. And they're travelling back as they would do normally anyway, right?
Yeah.
And Durgob's kept talking to us, so it's not like they've been found out and made to walk the plank or anything.
No, and I'm pretty sure he seems like the kind of guy that wouldn't be coerced. They wouldn't be forcing him to respond to us. So I think we're pretty safe there.
Yeah, he wouldn't be talking about deviled eggs and
No.
guts either if he was, probably.
They did send people back to check it out,
Yeah.
but to the best of your knowledge, didn't find anything.
Yeah, but they were hanging or something, didn't they? They were pissed.
There were things done to adjust modifiers.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, there we go.
That's gonna pay off.
Yeah. The fact that it was also raining as well would do some help
Yeah.
to kind of
Okay.
cover some of the marks.
Maybe go to that Sabine was air graffiti off the side of the.
It was more the bolts and slashes that would have been the sort of things that give it away. But yes, it was predominantly drunken troops that were off duty that had been sent to go and check it out.
They don't give a shit, phoning it in. They're nothing there, boss. They've only just gone round the corner. Yeah, we're here. So I think we should be safe, right? We should be safe to then hit there and then head towards in the Stonehaven direction
Yeah.
to begin to emancipate your family.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. Are we stopping by a shop of any kind before we head to the inn? I got some items I want to pick up in it.
One would assume.
Ulrich, your voice is very. You okay?
Sorry, I've had a frog in my throat. Made me sound like a 29-year-old white boy from the north.
Yeah, no, we need to pick up some supplies.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Spend some of this money. Well, actually, we've made a
Ixnay
loss.
on some
Ixnay.
money.
Oh, I was going to talk to you about that. We want to give them a little bit of extra hazard pay for our cruise with them.
Platinum each.
I think they
Yeah.
deserve it. Wink to camera.
Looks to the aside of the camera.
No, they've. I mean, it's hard to judge who's at fault, but I think certainly they probably earned a tip at least.
What do we think? How much? I'm not good with that.
What was the fare in total?
Oh, that's a good point.
How much did we spend on actually travelling with them?
I
Yeah.
think you already paid them.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
want to work it out as a percentage.
Yeah,
the tip. It's literally a tip.
I think it was probably something like 100 gold. Plus,
15 gold.
they were going to take a percentage of anything that you guys had found.
But we didn't
whilst
find
at
anything.
sea,
Nice.
which I'll have to have a look at.
Yeah, let's
my
give them
notes.
15 gold then.
Each or
Well, if it was each, then each.
split it. Is there anyone in the crow's nest currently?
Well, you guys are currently below deck by your
yeah.
cots.
Are we done with our clandestine?
Oh, we all need to.
No, that's Simon asking. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll mend them. We got an in. We sort it out when we get there. We'll do it tonight.
Quinn, you seem awfully.
Who cares, man? I've just lived my life moment to moment. Now.
The sea has brought out a pleasant side of you.
Every day as it comes, man.
If you pardon the pun.
You seem looser. Hello.
Hello. You?
Garg.
I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. Cool. Just I think everything's gonna be fine forever.
Now,
Life's easy, isn't it? Yeah.
Don't worry, nothing to worry about.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make my way back onto the deck and just try and find like a secluded area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a little prayer.
Yeah. You could probably either go up to the crow's nest, or you can go up to the bow of the ship. It's totally up to you.
I'll go to the bow.
Cool. Make your way over to the bow. Kind of hear just some laughing and joking between Ronan and Dahlia. Whether it's
Laughs,
about
does she?
you don't know. But yeah.
I don't care. I'm gonna do it again. One more time. One last time.
You can't because you waited until
I waited
after midnight.
fucking
of
midnight,
this
didn't
day.
I?
Yeah.
Sorry, Kajuri.
It wasn't, was it?
It's 50 and 0.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if it was 0-0 and then a 5.
And then a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, that would have been so.
to give it, man.
Yeah, probably.
I knew as soon as I started saying that, I was like, yeah, I did it yesterday. I waited until midnight. Oh,
But regardless, you go up to the bow of the ship and you take a moment to speak to Sayanin.
yeah. Should we even answer?
It's a toxic relationship.
Yeah, but
mate.
put a lot of effort in and then get let out.
You know, that's the thing.
That's what you sign up for.
Keep that.
Some people deserve to have their faith rewarded.
It's like a reward.
Yeah, I just sorry I haven't checked in for a few days. Been kind of busy, but yeah, you've probably been watching me, so you know what's up. No, strike that. Just like a really passive aggressive. Yeah, cheers for your guidance on this trip. Protection's appreciated. Hope you're doing well.
As you say these words, somewhat disingenuously, you do feel your symbol kind of burn slightly.
You know when Wolverine's putting the cigar out on his hand and just like, and that's I've provoked that. So
There you go. You provoked a god's wrath.
and then I go and just try and find like a tap or something to run my hand into some cold water.
No mark there.
Oh, okay.
Are you fighting Dahlia?
No, I'm not gonna bother. Maybe I'll ask Hilden to fight me.
Just go around the ship. Fight me. Fucking fight me.
Hit me!
I want you to do it. I want you to do it.
Yeah, I'll in the eye line of Dahlia.
Yeah.
I'll ask Hilden if she would like to spar.
So Hilden, who has not moved from where you left this morning,
She's been watching me the whole time.
just been staring out.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, and you approach her.
Top comes off.
Oh. Okay.
Fight me.
She like swivels a little bit. Okay.
Likes it. She dig.
So, she places her staff down by the base of the mast, takes off her like robe, and as she does, she has like somewhat of like a kind of like a crop top, or like a tank top, a little bit tattered, a little bit worn. But as she does, you just see these like crashing like crescendo waves that are just tattooed all across her back, kind of meet at the top of the lats.
Yeah.
And at the center is like this almost like a writhing rock of like seaweed and coral effect that then cascades down the back of the spine. There's just like rippling muscles.
She got the Michelle Obama back.
Oh, and as she like kind of packs everything up, she turns around, 6-pack, quite vascular, and then just her big kind of meaty hands, and she just says, "Let's go."
I do the Rock Lee, one arm behind my back.
Is
Okay,
that
so
another Naruto reference?
Yeah, and he does that's his stance.
And what do they use?
Who, Rock Lee?
Or the other ninjas?
Don't know.
jiu-jitsu's.
Ninjago.
Is that not Matrix reference?
Might be.
Yeah, is that not Matrix first?
What's that?
Is that not Matrix?
Oh, well, that. Yeah. Because this is Kung Fu, isn't it?
Guys, I know Kung Fu.
Alright, let me find some music because I didn't think this was gonna happen.
I mean, he's going to get his fight. And Ulysses is going to be watching down from wherever he is.
Smiling.
Laughing at him. Sabrina! Here comes the Sabrina!
Old man pointing.
Alright, if I could get you to roll initiative for me, please.
Can we place bets on who's going to win?
Yeah, I'll say that.
That's like, it's, what's his name? Who's the little guy? He's
Schmidt.
just like grabbing money
Oh,
and like
yeah,
making
yeah, yeah.
notes.
He's got a board with some
and there's like
chalk.
stuff going on the floor and he's just like
Little
picking
bits,
it
little
up.
bits.
Yeah.
He piece of paper in the air that.
Yeah, so as after he storms off, you guys are kind of you slowly make your way up, and even though it's been maybe 5 minutes since he left, you come up to see him and Hilden, who is just jacked, just slowly circling one another, just on the deck of the ship.
5 golden Hilden.
What kind of stance has she got? What kind of style or posture is she adopting?
She, for the most part, is just straight up like old school boxing
Queensbury
style.
rules.
What was your initiative roll?
14.
She rolled a 15.
Oh, baby.
But do beware, she is a druid. So it's not her. It's not really what she does.
It's not functional. Not functional muscle.
So
Beach muscles.
Yeah.
Beach episode.
We finally made it happen.
Yeah.
We did it. Ladies and gentlemen.
Holiday romances.
Everyone
fighting in
else
the
actually
sand.
just gets in the spirit and starts taking their tops
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
Matt's brawl on top of the deck.
It's a league.
Dahlia's just down there fucking your home
I
like,
hate
what the
all
fuck?
of these people.
Dahlia is just like, rip his head off! So Hilden steps towards you, and she uses her bonus action to cast Misty Step to appear behind
Teleport
you.
behind you?
Yep, and
Nothing
to
personnel.
attempt to
Kid.
get you in a grapple.
Okay.
So as she steps forward, her form essentially turns into like water and just kind of collapses in a splash of like water on the floor. And as soon as you're like, what? You feel her arm attempt to grapple you.
It's T1000.
That is a 20.
Yeah.
So yeah, she gets you into a grapple, got you into a headlock. And you can already feel like a thick forearm already pressing on your esophagus, and her other quite beefy hand, which you've seen a few times, pressing on the back of your skull, kind of pressing it
Holy
into it.
shit. Yeah, we're just sparring, bro.
Prank, bro.
Eyes are popping out.
But that's
Tap, tap, tap.
that's her turn.
Okay.
Full on Arnie in Total Recall.
Yeah, I want to attempt to disengage. And just as I roll, I'm going to use my War Gods. No, I can't. Yes, I'm just going to attempt to disengage.
Okay, so it's a contested athletics check, I
believe. 19.
She rolled in total. And that's 11. So despite the grip that she has on you, you manage to kind of slip out of it and kind of push back on her, creating a little bit of distance from her.
That's all I'll do. That's what I can do.
Okay. Let me just look up. Okay, so she is going to remain where she is, and she's going to use a second level spell slot to cast Enhance ability on herself, and you see the veins on her arms kind of protrude even more. And you feel like even like her legs and her biceps and triceps just seem to like grow a little. It becomes like a little bit more vascular on the neck.
Holy shit.
She kind of like rolls her shoulders.
Does she?
Yeah.
She reloads the biceps. And then she beckons you to come forwards.
Alright.
That's hot.
Yeah, I'm just going to go for an unarmed strike.
Take her away.
And I'll use... I haven't looked yet, so I can still use it. War God's Blessing to add 10 to my roll.
Jeez!
Nope, no, I can't do that. Sorry, no, I can't. 14 to hit.
So this is your strength modifier.
No, that's to hit.
To hit.
Yeah,
He's punching her.
Would you roll?
7.
Plus your strength modifier.
My hit dice for unarmed strike is +7.
Proficiency as well.
Oh, okay. Wait, how much, sorry?
14.
14 just hits.
I'm going to show off and do what is known as a Coppo kick, which is a forward roll onto my right shoulder whilst flailing with my left heel. So it's like a forward roll, but with one leg straight.
Okay.
And it's like a launch. So it's almost like a flip. But it's a controlled roll.
What?
A lot of lessons today.
Yeah,
we all learned.
That's a lot of
yeah, so you...
It's all they teach you in the temple. A lot of empty space.
A lot of rolling.
Yeah.
So yeah, you roll forwards and your foot, where does it connect?
Yeah, face. Or well, how tall is she?
Hilden's probably in the region of like 6 foot. She's quite big because she's Goliath, so she's quite large.
Maybe like shoulder.
Okay, so you bring your foot down onto her shoulder, like straight onto the collarbone. And how much damage does that do? Sorry.
4.
Let's see. Yeah, she's fine. She maintains concentration on that. But yeah, so you bring your foot down, cracks into her shoulder blade, and she grimaces slightly, but then...
I'd like to make a bonus action.
Oh.
Using my War Priest, I can make a... No, I can't. It's only weapon attacks.
Oh.
Sorry.
Right. So she's now going to follow up.
And whatever movement I have, I use to get back onto my feet.
Yeah, I would assume that that's just for flavour anyway. Right, she's going to attempt to grapple you. What is that for?
bit of a grabber, isn't she?
Grab them by your Wayne.
I was it.
That is
Stop it. Stop it, Ron.
That's a 24.
Oh, big time.
Good lord.
So as you bring your foot down onto her collarbone, as you start to pull it away, she like grabs it and pulls you into like a bear hug and just starts squeezing.
Oh. Okay, now I'm gonna react. Was that an attack roll?
It was.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use my channel. Oh my god, no! I'm fucking up all over the place. Yep. I'm gonna have to deal with that.
Okay. But again, that's all she can do.
Cool. I will, attempt to disengage.
Okay. Contested strength roll. Or athletics, sorry.
17.
She got a 19. Natural 1 on the first one, but she has advantage, so... so you go to break free, but you're not able to really get any momentum as she continues to squeeze tighter.
Am I upside down?
No, you're just like
okay.
up against her. She like grabbed your leg, pulled you into her.
Oh, okay.
Straight into the bear hug. Right, she is going to attempt to pin you. So this is again another contested athletics.
16.
24. And so with that, as she like squeezes a little bit tighter, she just kind of smirks at you and just brings you back up and over and just straight onto the deck of the ship.
Nice.
Nicely done.
Schmidt, you're going to call that, is he?
It's up to you. Well, if you want to go another round, best 2 out of 3, or
I want to give myself the chance to escape.
well, so with these, it's typically whoever gets who to the ground.
That's true.
Because I think with Quinn's one, you like toppled him.
Yeah.
Because he was frozen.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's that.
Yeah. So as she's like kind of panting a little bit, she like goes to get up, but she puts her hand on your chest and like pushes up from there. But stands there.
It's in your chest.
And like, how tall is?
I don't think I'm short by any means. Let me just double check. I'm 5'11".
5'11".
Yeah.
Yeah, so not too much shorter than her, but she certainly has some mass on you and just kind of like grabs you, but like underneath the armpit and just kind of like lifts you up to your feet. That was fun.
Sort of slick my hair, try and fix my plait a little bit, make sure it's still nice and presentable, and just offer to shake her hand.
She does. Shakes your hand, squeezes a little bit too tight, and again, because of her meaty palms, it kind of envelops you a little bit.
I admire your technique.
I use magic.
Oh. Fair enough.
Nature isn't fair. She just walks away and just picks up her stuff, puts it back on, walks back to where she was stood, just like places her hands on her side and just looks back out.
What a weirdo.
She was weird.
Yeah, I just kind of compose myself and start to grab the rest of my stuff. You do notice
Dahlia just smiling at you, just grinning from ear to ear.
Just to do the Iceman.
Right, coming up towards the end of the day as we stretch into
That's
the
what I wanted
evening.
to leave for the captain.
Yep.
As I'm going through his books, I want to leave a little note just on one of the pages, so he'll find it at some point in the future. That just says like, "Thanks for the lesson. Q. And just on a little piece of paper.
Very nice.
That was cute.
Okay, so we stretch out into the evening. Dinner is served. Ronan takes the lead on this one.
Okay.
Kind of just more treat.
I appreciate that. And thank you for the opportunity for helping cook.
It's alright. Many hands like light work and all that, I guess. Okay, let's not make it weird. It just gets back to cooking. Anything anybody wants to do? Any conversations? Anything at all? This is your last stint on the ship.
What did we say we were going to give them as a hazard pay?
15 gold.
Per person, or total?
If it was per person, if you pay per person or not.
No, it was 100 gold for the lot, wasn't it?
Yeah, so just 15 gold.
Passage.
Yeah, cool. Just give that to Zorinda just before dinner. And how did your chat go with Quinn?
A gentleman never tells.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
She goes to fist bump him.
I don't know what that is, but
Nice rings.
Yeah, and a shakes your fist.
Not what I was expecting.
Maybe explore that kiss. You never know where that sort of thing may lead.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I convinced Smith to let me blow up something for dinner tonight. It's already done, but I thought you ought to probably know as well, because you're the captain.
I mean, it's Schmidt is he's not blowing anything up on my ship, so I'm fine.
No, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah, it's fine. Maybe just catch up with him.
Schmidt!
And then join these for dinner.
What are we having?
Ooh!
You are having a roasted pig.
Pig.
Oh, pig
Oi,
for
oi.
the last day.
Yep, roasted pig with some potatoes and some kind of boiled vegetables. A little bit softer, more of like a Sunday roast essentially. Yeah, pretty tasty. Yeah, not too bad. Very filling.
Om nom nom.
No, I don't think there's anything else for Quinn to do. He's ready to dock.
Some lesson. Yeah, Owain is cool. He'll once again give Hilden a nod.
Make an insight check for me.
You gonna knock boots too?
Natural 1.
Yeah, that's hard.
Insight is also my highest.
Can I chronal shift that for him?
Oh.
Is it dinner time? Are we all together? Can I see him trying to look at that?
For a split second, my head does like a Doctor Strange. Yeah.
I think it just says like any roll, doesn't it? Does it specify you have to be aware of
ability
it?
check. 30 foot is the only other.
Yeah, sure.
Reroll that.
Go on, baby.
Let's become wise. I'll use the other d20. That's a 17.
17.
Much better.
As she's kind of staring through you, as she is want to do.
I'm used to it.
There's a little bit more of a slight curve at the corner of the mouth, almost like a slight smile. What? You're looking at me.
I just want to say thank you for your company the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
I will practice my takedowns in your honour.
My collarbone still hurts.
Would you like me to heal it?
No.
I mean, it's nothing. I can do it if you want.
I can do it myself.
Legs go up.
Fix that. I do it anyway.
You,
Okay, you reach out, cast.
Soft
Cure
touch.
collarbone.
Cure collarbone, yeah. Yeah, just a little cure wounds at first.
Alright. Place your hand on her collarbone, kind of the familiar light kind of flashes up once more.
Just awkward, clearing up the throat.
Just kind of looks down at your hand on her collarbone. Thanks. Just gets up and goes to sit on another bench.
Fuck it out.
Hard work.
for the listeners, that was possibly the most awkward eye contact I've ever seen.
This is why we got to stream it.
Yeah, well that's me done. That's about as much as I can do.
I guess we probably want to say thanks to the crew of the ship, right?
Should we sing a song?
Yeah, we put together this play.
Let's not sing.
We're happy and we
Captain Zora just kind of stands up. It's okay. I would just like to say thank you as well on behalf of our crew. I mean, we've both unfortunately suffered losses on this voyage, but without you and quite possibly without us, it could have been a lot worse. So let us be thankful for at least also being able to draw breath this day. And to better luck on your future ventures.
It's been a pleasure.
Hey,
Oh, it's been alright.
hit and miss, but it's fine.
Peaks and troughs.
Pigs and troughs.
Yep,
Life is a journey. My mum used to always say that. Good old. I can't remember her name. Gratitude, isn't it?
Gratitude.
It's like
Well,
Gret Hub. I can't remember.
Grubhub. This episode sponsored by
Greta Thunberg.
StubHub.
Tubes up.
Shell.
couldn't have been further. Couldn't have
That's
been
name is
further.
Guntnacht.
Oh, that's what you're thinking of.
And then Shell is my mum's name.
Well, she's very astute.
No, she's not. She's an orc. We don't do astute. Don't even know the meaning of the word.
In fact, what do you call her?
Roll for initiative.
That just blows everyone up. Interesting. Well, I do believe that we should be having some sort of a display before we dock. Probably only a couple of hours out, so probably better to do it now before we have a whole city try to attack us because they think that we're attacking them.
Yeah, no, it is time. Is that right, Schmidt?
See Schmidt just like shaking.
Show me the way.
This is the way.
Oh, let's fucking go, lass. Come on! And you see him like run down below deck, and a couple of moments later he just comes up. You don't see him at first, you just see like a heap of barrels. And it's just like shimmies up the stairs. It's like, someone's gonna have to tell me where to go with these. I can't see a thing.
Let me help you. Yeah.
Point me in the right direction.
That's over there, yeah.
Over here. Okay. All right. And then. That's all oh, I'm salivating.
This is gonna be safe, right? I don't want to. Insight check.
Roll an insight check.
Natural 1. Don't worry.
Natural one.
We're all gonna die.
So excited.
Possibly the most confident man you've ever seen in your life. But he dumps it in, right. Nobody has flames right now, do they? I know you lot cast shit and things. No, over there. Stay away from this, alright?
That's actually fair.
Okay. Alright. You guys cut this loose, and then right, Sabine, me and you, let's go. Right.
What's about to happen?
Oh, I can't wait. I'll give it a couple of moments just so the boat gets a little bit further
we'll
away.
push away, yeah. Do you know what like the minimum safe distance is? Or? Don't worry.
We'll just wait a little bit. We'll wait a little bit. Let's see what happens.
It's more of an art than a science.
Yeah.
You just see this boat with like a bunch of barrels in there, a little bit of moonlight coming through in the sky. Just slowly drift away a little bit further. Right. Let me get this pouch out. And you see he just douses the front of this harpoon with like oil. And then just got like a little bit of like this fine powder that he just blows over it, coats the oil. Yeah, ready for this? Yeah. Okay. Don't miss. If you miss, I may kill you.
I'm ready to take that risk.
Okay. And he reaches up to the tip of the harpoon and kind of like lights it with like a flint and steel, and it immediately alights, and there's like a slight like crackle to it. There's like a little bit of spark coming off of it. All right, fire away.
Have you got guidance?
Oh yeah. Hit me up.
Can I bless you?
Bless
Bless up.
Bless up. Bless up, baby.
I haven't got. If you
Yeah. If it's like an attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. See if I can do it at a high level. I'll give you bless.
I don't think casting it at a high level does anything.
No, you're right.
Allow you to do it to more people.
Yeah.
Said the spell slots, man. This isn't going to attract anything.
No.
Wait a minute, there's a page in one of the books. this monster is attracted by.
Yeah. So you're gonna get an extra D4.
Okay.
So.
Right. So, you are aiming for a 20. Because you are shooting out at an object that is only lit by moonlight, a little bit of a distance away. You've not shot one of these before, but let me just find my...
I was going to say, can I use my medallion of cord, and I want to have like a ghost situation. I want to have Ulysses' ghost arms help you fire true. And it's kind of in his in memoriam part of it is.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Let him embrace you. So he should get advantage. I said it.
Just gave you a +1 to charisma.
Give him an inch.
I'll tell you what. If you get a natural 20, I will say that some divine light from Cord will come down and give advantage.
Ulysses to ghost and be.
Yeah.
Like Swayze.
You're assuming that Ulysses isn't busy right now, being fucking obliterated.
That's a not.
That's a not.
It's halfway there. It's a 2.
Nice.
You grip the symbol of Cord and
Ulysses
it slips out of your hand. You're like, shit. Start fumbling with that. So, as per the sailing combat sheet that I had prepared for sailing combat but never came up, the ballista has a +6 to hit. You've got your D4.
Yep.
So just roll your D20 and you are aiming for 20.
bit like that bit in Return of the King where Aragorn's like fondling the blade that's been repaired. Sabine's just like holding this ballista. It's all a bit sexual, but also like she's just in awe of it. She's like, oh fuck. It's just like, just takes a big deep breath and fucking goes for it.
Was it?
Do I need to
Don't
shift
forget the
it?
yeah.
Yeah. It's not going to happen. Not 20. That is a grand total of 9.
I'm gonna
plus
shift
the
it.
6. It's 15.
I can see. I can
You're
see.
going to chronal shift.
This long rest.
So as you finish
I can see
fumbling
she's
with
gonna
your
do it.
symbol of cord, you're like, okay, so do the whole
From the top.
re-roll.
From the top, make it drop. That's a natural 20. Plus that. There you go. Yeah. 27. Bang, bang!
Clutch plays.
Very nice.
So as you're standing there,
Oh, yeah.
this contraption is quite large, and it's just got like a lever on the underside and like a kind of target reticle in front of you, and you're kind of like looking at it, and just for a moment there's like a spark that comes flying towards you, and it gets you in the eye, and you feel like you're about to miss, but you're still looking, and that didn't happen. And if anything, you feel more focused now. And you feel, as you start to press on this trigger, the amount of force that's kind of built up is it's arousing to have that much power at your fingertips, and you release.
This is all a metaphor.
This is all. It was happening while it's being cut with you in the captain's quarters.
It was doing a little bit too subtle for me. So
Love it.
smelling it out.
It fires, and the only thing that you see is the light and the kind of the almost like sparkler effect at the tip of the harpoon sail through. Like a massive explosion erupts out of the black inky mass that is the ocean at the night, and there is this eruption of red and green flame that climbs into the sky and almost obfuscates the moon briefly, and you feel like almost for a moment you see like what looks like a plume of smoke that looks like Schmidt's face. But you do see this massive ripple that sends out, and it echoes for a little bit.
He's a ship rocked a little bit by the.
Yeah, there's like a big, decent sized wave that kind of crests against the side of the ship, and kind of everybody has to hold on a little bit. See Schmidt, a single tear.
I was about to say Sabine also. Just look at each other.
Just kind of reaches up and holds your hand for a moment.
Rips his hand back.
Share the moment.
I thought I'd die if I did side by side with it.
And up beauty.
Amazing work. Amazing. I need to do this more often.
I miss you, Kajori.
Oh. Ulysses would be proud also.
So the ones we've lost.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's hot.
That was beautiful.
That's hot.
Incredible.
Amazing.
Simply incredible.
And with that, you begin to continue sailing, and just as you're kind of out of like visual distance of the plume of dark smoke that is now rising into the sky, you turn forward and you can see what is the faint outline of a series of craggy, snow-tipped mountain line that covers the horizon in front of you. And with that, that's all we have time for
That's what she wrote.
for tonight. We didn't quite get to Waysan or Asgrave. We'll pick up there.
Good place to start next time.
Yeah. There's some stuff there for you. Just gonna move all of that away.
We do this all the time. We never get to it.
Oh, but that's gonna be that for like 4 to 6 months ish, just to give Rob enough time to where he can get back to playing pretty regularly. And in the meantime, our potential new DM, George, will be guiding us through whatever he has planned.
I better start planning.
Now, you got those maps though, right?
Oh yeah, I've spent ages drawing the map.
There you go.
That's all you need.
Oh, right. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us.
How's it feel?
God, it's a weight off my shoulders. I can't wait to just turn up with an iPad and be like, I'm ready to go.
Oh yeah.
So much releasing in this episode.
There's been a lot of releasing.
I might just call it the release.
Yeah, that tracks. That's it.
Yeah, it'll get you.
Good Lord. Right, well, thank you everybody for sticking with us for this long. As I say, hopefully with the break, this might be a good starting point for some of you to jump in and experience something a little bit different, or maybe go back and work your way through them now. But regardless, as we've stated at the top of the episode, feel free to check us out on our social media platforms, on Twitter, on Instagram, Dungeons and Dice and Dudes in some format or another. The various podcast platforms, DadBod, HodPod, Podlod, and BabyPod.
Where everybody only talks about babies. All babies, all the time.
So many babies.
Head over to the YouTube channel for the video elements of this as well, and then if you want something a little bit different, you've also got Thinking Critically, our sister podcast, ran by the wonderful Danilo. And then also, do not forget about Game Tea. Great people, great stuff, great products, luxury handcrafted items for you geeks and gamers out there. Use the code TheBriggsy, TheBriggsy, for 5% off of your entire order. They ship worldwide. It supports me, us. And you get some awesome gear. We'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.